It just takes some shots when they're babies and drops of oral vaccine before they turn 5, and these children will have lifetime protection from polio, a disease that attacks the nervous system and can lead to paralysis or even death. But as simple as it is, this public health clinic in Rio de Janeiro says fewer parents are getting their children vaccinated.
We are very worried because we are seeing the child immunization schedule being abandoned, not only in Rio, but all across Brazil and in some parts of the world as well, where the virus is still circulating.
The last reported case of polio in Brazil was recorded in 1989, and vaccines have managed to eradicate it. In fact, one of the country's largest laboratories for vaccine production manufactures them here in Rio. So it's not about vaccine shortages. Since the COVID-19 pandemic began, experts say many polio control efforts were largely suspended in Brazil, and the rate of vaccination against the disease is estimated to have continued to decline, a trend that began back in 2012. Pediatrician Dr. Isabella Balalé says the threat of an outbreak is real.
From 1994 until 2012, our vaccination stood at 95%, what is needed for achieving elimination. But last year, we have between 60 and 70%. There has been a false sense of security, and then the coronavirus pandemic that kept people away from health centers. It is a regression and a major risk.
Eliana Gonçalves, a polio survivor, was 3 years old when she contracted the disease. Now she's a vaccination advocate.
I don't only need to use a motorized wheelchair. I need a ventilator 24 hours a day. So please, vaccinate your children against polio because it is an act of love, so they don't suffer for the rest of their lives like I have.
Health experts insist that resuming vaccination coverage and mass awareness campaigns is the only way to prevent the reintroduction of one of the world's most feared diseases, here in Brazil, in the Americas, and around the globe. Lucrecia Franco, CGTN, Rio de Janeiro.